bad, are you? Two traffic wardens, 2 parking tickets, 1 detective and 1 sergeant. You couldn't make it up, could you? I've got a right story to tell you here. This is what we went through in Donegal. Let us tell you all about it. We arrived in Donegal very, very happy, looking forward to... We're going to go to the Donegal Castle. There was a railway museum, looking forward to that. And a boat ride. We were looking into doing all 3 of them and spending a couple of nights in Donegal. We've been there before, we loved the place, thought we'd go again. So we pulled up, parked in exactly the same spot we parked in last time, and settled down for the day. No filming, we didn't do any filming that day, just settled down for the day. A few hours later I see a traffic warden, 2 traffic wardens in front of the van taking a picture through the windscreen. So I went out to talk to them, and they both split. One went one way, one went the other way. And I thought, oh well, there mustn't be a problem. They've not put a ticket on or anything, they've not said anything. And they went on to the next motorhome. Now, the next motorhome was an Irish motorhome. He went up to them and he says, you can't park here, you're too long. So the Irish motorhome moved and didn't get a ticket, obviously, and then moved into a double space further on in the car park. End of story, really. Oh, that's what we thought anyway. I pulled the curtains on front of the cab and we settled down for the day. Woke up the next morning, pulled these on a little bit, and then Mazzy notices a traffic warden outside there, 2 traffic wardens again, sorry, taking pictures. So we went out to find out what was going on, and apparently we were parked illegally. The back of the van was blocking the path behind us. Now, it's taken... I'm filming this the day after because I needed to calm down. Yes, you could say we were blocking that path. We did leave... I made sure when I was parking that I left enough room so people could walk behind it. But like it was said later on by the detective, which you'll see later on, he did say, well, what if a disabled wheelchair wants to get through? Fair enough, probably couldn't have got through. It'd have been close, but probably couldn't have got through. So that's what the parking ticket was for. We were within the lines. The wheels were within the lines, everything was fine, it's just his overhang was too far back. But there were about 5 or 6 motorhomes all doing the same thing when we pulled up. So I really didn't think that would be a problem for just us. You'd have expected all the others to be in trouble as well. Anyway, so I'll show you the first interaction I had with this traffic warden now. And you'll see at the end, we've actually got 2 parking tickets. I was really confused at this point. So this guy here is giving us a ticket saying that we're blocking the footpath. Just want to prove that I'm not. People have been walking past here all night long. There was a ticket man here earlier, yesterday afternoon, who said there was no problem with where we were parked. Oh, so here he is, he's back again giving us a ticket.
Sorry, you haven't my permission to...
I don't need your permission. I do not need your permission to film you. So you give me that ticket, yeah? What's your name, please? Yeah, you do a runner. I've got 2 now, have I?
Excuse me, may I just ask, why haven't you had the time to actually discuss this with us?
Goodbye.
I think you'll find that if your wheel axles are in the lines, which these are...
In over the footpath, ma'am, in over the footpath.
I know what you're saying, but why you couldn't have just... You see us sitting in the window, why you couldn't have discussed this?
You keep filming.
Yeah, I will.
Right, so you've given me these, yeah? Parking a vehicle in a place prohibited, no. Parking on a footway or grass margin, no. And then another one, because you weren't happy with just one, no. And then another one, park on a footway or grass margin, no. Why have I got 2?
Because there was one yesterday, sir, and it's still parked over it. This is a different day.
Oh, you just got the first one.
Well, sorry, you should have been...
It was delivered yesterday, sir. It was delivered yesterday. Now we will call the police, okay?
Call the police.
Yes, because you have no right to take photographs of us.
Yes, we are.
Will we have a right to know what you're using them for? We have a right to a copy of them.
I see what he's saying, but there is still plenty of room there. And the rules are actually, as long as your wheel axle is within the lines, which these are dead on.
Get the garden here.
So what he'd obviously done, when I saw him taking a picture the day before, and then when I went out to talk to them, and the split, they'd obviously thought, you know, we'll leave it at that, we know we're going to give him a ticket, and then later on when I pulled the curtains on, he'd stuck a ticket on, which we didn't know. And then the next morning, first thing in the morning, he's back to give us another ticket for the same offence, yet we're still using the same ticket we'd used for parking. It was £2.70 for 24 hours. Still using the same ticket for the 24 hours, but he gave us 2 tickets for within that time. Can you get any sneakier than that? Why couldn't these 2 guys just... They wouldn't talk to us to start with. Why couldn't these 2 guys just talk to us, tell us we can't park there? We were in the vehicle when he was giving us his first ticket. We didn't even realise. We were in the vehicle. Why don't you just say you can't park there? Or can you please move forward another 8 inches so that wheelchairs can get behind you? That's all he had to do. He did it with the Irish one, just a bit further on. They moved. Didn't get a ticket. So whether there's any racism in this or not, I don't know. But it's left a really, really bad taste in my mouth. These 2 traffic wardens disgusted me. Absolutely disgusted me. Then he threatened us with the police for recording him. And then they started laughing at me because I was telling them to get the police, because I was getting really, really irate. I was telling them to get the police. I wanted the police there. So he rang the Garda and the Garda arrived. Sorry, a detective arrived in a plain vehicle. The Garda weren't available, so they sent a detective over a parking ticket. As Mazzy's just reminded me, when they gave us the first ticket just before, and I went out and they both split, there was another motorhome just further down, and they'd done the same to him. And he'd gone over to them and said, is there a problem? He says, no, you're all right, mate, no problem. And then told the Irish one to move. He couldn't park there. So the other motorhome thought he was safe, just like I thought I was safe. No problem, but in the morning he had 2 tickets as well. So sneaky. What an advert for Donegal, having traffic wardens like that. Scum of the earth. So out steps the plain-clothed detective, shows me his badge, like Miami Vice or something. Mazzy comes to the door and she says, would you mind if I record this? I says, what do you mean record me? No, you can't record. I says, yes, Mazzy, you can record. You've got every right to record him. And then he got a bit snotty. He says, look, if you want to carry on filming me, I'll take a different... what's the word? A different avenue. And I'll have you for obstruction. So he was trying to blackmail us, either stop filming us, or I'm going to get you for obstruction.
If you carry on with that, I'll take a different course of action.
Listen.
But you've already just said you're giving us another ticket.
I didn't give anybody a ticket.
He explained that the parking attendant, Hitler, what do they call them? Traffic wardens, had rung them to complain that I was photographing them, and I'm not allowed. And he asked me to delete all footage of them to traffic wardens. Otherwise he was going to do me for obstruction. I says, I'm not. No, that ain't happening. I says, I've got every right to film them, and I need that as evidence because I'm going to be fighting my case over these parking tickets. So I've got every right to film, and I need that footage as evidence. So you can't tell me to delete that. So eventually he gave in, and he stopped asking us to delete the footage. But then he wanted to know all about us. He wanted to know where we come from as addresses, names, where we've been, where we're going, everything.
I'm going to need your identification, Dan.
I don't have to give you identification. I haven't broken any laws.
You're parked. You're parked. Look at.
And I'd like to point out, he didn't ask for his identification either. He demanded it. And that was his words. I demand you give me your identification, otherwise I'm going to do you for obstruction.
Yeah, it's very, very simple. You're parked, you're causing obstruction here now. Very, very simple.
So I'm demanding off you.
You're demanding off me?
Yeah. Your driving licence or insurance or extension?
Right, where's my... Mazzy, I want you to record this, please. He's demanding my identification.
Driving licence?
There you are, sir.
Good man. And do you own this? Do you own this camper van?
Girlfriend does. It's in her name.
Who's the camper van registered to?
Mazzy.
So you don't actually own it?
My girlfriend, she's in here.
Sorry, what do you call her again?
Mazzy.
Mazzy?
Yeah?
I need your details.
My details?
For your...
Where's my passport, darling?
This is belonging to you. Is it registered to you?
Yeah.
I need your details. Are you in this country long?
Since the 1st of January.
Right. Since the 1st of January?
Yes.
God. I'm touring about, are you?
We are. Not during lockdown, but we are now, yes. This is ridiculous.
Dan,
Just put the registration through and it'll prove that this is our address.
It's an English vehicle. I don't know who owns it.
Well, you can do check on it, can you not?
Is that the way it works?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it not?
The evidence of your address. Where are you living?
At my dad's.
Well, what's the significance of Clare? I don't get it. But
She was born there?
yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
I was born in Kilrush. No,
Huh?
no. I've been living in the UK for a long time.
Alright. But you have a Irish connection, have you?
Yeah.
She was born here.
Born here. I have
Her
family
father's
here.
Irish.
My father's Irish.
Alright,
Yeah.
good. Dan, they have a point. And I mean, you can disagree all you want. But if I was to bring you before court and show it to the judge,
Well,
or show it to anybody.
If that's the case,
No.
we will
But
be doing that.
if I was, you know, I'd be
Yes, but
reasonable.
we're
about
going
it.
to be challenging them tickets because I don't believe we are blocking the pathway. We are not
Fair
blocking the
enough.
pathway.
You know, in Ireland, we don't really create a fuss. You know,
Apart from today.
No. Well, they have a job to do, and in fairness, you know.
It's fine. It's fine. We're moving on now.
Yeah.
We were going to spend the day nice here, but
Well, I have your details, and what I'll do is I'm going to
Yeah.
take a photograph of it as well.
what my details?
No, just
It's a van.
just not your van, just where it's parked.
So it will be, them tickets
Dan,
will be challenged, I can tell you now.
Dan, I'm going to tell you now. You can challenge it all you want, but
There's no but about it. We will not be paying them tickets.
I'm afraid you're going to have to pay.
I don't agree.
And if they look for independent evidence, I'll have to say what I've seen. That's fair enough.
Fine.
You know, it's fair enough.
It's fine. I just can't understand why you can't understand why I'm annoyed having 2 tickets for the same offence. So Mr. Donegal detective didn't get his name, sorry, he did tell me his first name, I think it was Paul or something like that, I didn't get any more of his name. Obviously stuck up for his Donegal parking attendant, traffic warden men, all sticking together. Stuck up for them and says, yes, you are parked illegally, you should move on. You should just pay your parking tickets and move on. So then the sergeant turns up, the actual police, the Garda, who agreed with him.
What do you think, Sergeant?
Good morning.
What's happening from the doing? Look at it. How do you think this van is parked? Do you think it's parked well?
That's terrible.
I think we are blocking the pathway.
Oh, brutal. That's brutal. We've got to move out of there.
I told him already.
Oh, no.
I was sitting there and the guy taking a picture of us, and I said, "May I ask you what you're
they
doing?"
weren't
And he
taking-
didn't
no,
explain
they weren't
himself.
Just taking a picture of the vehicle, not you now.
Yeah, but it was through the window shield.
I know.
So I said, "May I ask you what you're doing?" You know, he's got an official uniform on. He's got the right to have told me that, has he not? He's somebody's.
Well, he should have told you. We're taking a picture of your vehicle and how it's parked. And
Yeah, but he
their
didn't. He was actually quite rude, wasn't he,
very
this
rude, both
morning?
of
Yeah, and he didn't explain himself to what he was doing.
So, Darren, I would say to you, pay the ticket.
I'm not going to be. As I say, I'm going to challenge it. I've got every right to challenge it.
Oh, you have. You have every right to challenge
And I'm
it.
going to be doing. That's
But
why
the
I'm
problem
not
is,
deleting
the problem
video
I see
evidence.
is here, you're not resident here.
So?
You know.
So what?
How are they going to enforce it?
How do you mean?
You're not resident here.
How are they going to make me pay?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Well, we're going to be here for the rest of the year. We're not.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
but you're moving around. You don't have a fixed address.
Oh, I do. I've given you it.
No, you have a fixed
For
address.
this year, no,
for this
we're
year.
travelling.
Yeah,
We're
you're travelling. Travel of the whole year.
Yes.
Right. Anyway, look at that. I've seen what I've seen. I think you're badly parked, and you are causing obstruction.
Your opinion.
Yeah. No, that's my opinion, surely. And if your attitude had anyway changed, I would have also been citing you for obstruction. But I'm not. I have enough meat left. I'm a detective. He was just caught in an accident. The sergeant was so. I have enough meat left. I would advise you move on. Secondly, Dan, somebody that's here, being on holiday or whatever, the police are here, causing a scene. You know, should you really be bringing unwanted attention on yourself? The point is, you're parked illegally. Move on. Right?
I disagree.
Okay.
So all this could have been avoided if it is simply. He saw me sat there. He saw me sat there when he was taking pictures sneakily. It could have all been avoided if it had just tapped on the door and said, "Excuse me, you're blocking path a bit at back. Can you just move forward 6 inch, or can you move into some of the bigger bays over there?" End of story, no problem. He did it with the Irish motorhome further on. Why couldn't he do it with us? So all this stems from him being a snotty traffic warden just trying to get money out of us, which he did. Two parking tickets. The first one, it was given at £3.54 on the first day for £40. If we don't pay it in so many days, it's €80, sorry. €40. Second one, €40. 28 days to pay, or else sick to the stomach. It was just a mass conspiracy. The two parking traffic wardens, I keep forgetting what they're called, Mazzy. The two traffic wardens, the sergeant, the detective, all sticking together, all agreeing, yes, you're in the wrong, you pay your tickets and get out of town. That's pretty much what they were telling us. And I'm just disgusted. I can understand one, maybe. I can understand, yes. It's debatable whether we blocked the entire path or not. Why didn't he just ask us to move? Why did he ask the Irish ones to move and not give them a ticket? To me, that's racism. That has to be racism. Why didn't he just do exactly the same with them? He did it to me. He did it to the other one, which I don't know if it was from Northern Ireland or England or Ireland. I don't know. But between me and the Irish one up there, he definitely treated us differently, did the traffic wardens. So yeah, that was the end of it. They drove off and it put a really, really sour taste in our mouths. So this is us obstructing the back. I'm going to measure this. The detective turned up, had words. Then the sergeant turned up, threatened us with obstruction or something, I don't know. But we've agreed to move on and left it at that. Thank you very much, Irish Garda. So we've had it up to here. We moved on from Donegal. From the last good video we showed you of the sights and everything, we have now gone a long way, well past Donegal, out of the way. We're now hiding for 2 days, just in the middle of nowhere, to relax, recuperate and get over it, because it's really left a sour taste in his mouths. Shame on the Donegal traffic wardens, shame on the Donegal detective, and shame on the Donegal sergeant for treating us like he did. There was no need for it. Trying to say if I didn't calm down, he was going to do us for obstruction, which surely that's what the 2 tickets are for anyway. So we nearly got done for the same offence 3 times in 15 hours. Yeah, it's just spoiled everything at the moment, so we're just taking time out. We will be back hopefully tomorrow with a video. We'll see. In the meantime, well done Donegal, thank you very much. We could have been in Donegal on a boat ride, at the castle, at the railway museum, spending all his money, having a really good time there, promoting the town, saying nice things about it. Would have spent more than €80, but oh no, if you want €80 in parking fines instead and want us out of town, that's fine. But now you're going to find that there's thousands of people who've seen a really negative video about the staff in Donegal, and you've asked for it. You've asked for it. I really suggest you talk to your parking attendants. Tell them not to differentiate between English and Irish motorhomes, and start treating us a bit kinder. Anyway, leaving it at that. Thanks for watching. Sorry it's a bit of a downer video, but you know, if people are going to mess with us, if they're going to give us hassles on this trip when over something and nothing, then you've got to expect we're going to rip you to bits in a video. That's what we do with the travel trolls. See you later, guys. Bye bye.
Thanks for watching! Please comment and hit the like button. That helps our channel grow.
If you like what you see, click here to subscribe. Check out this other great video.
And if you really want to show your support, join the club, become a Patreon for extra videos and perks.
The more support we get, the more content we can give. We'll see you tomorrow
On Travel Trolls TV.